Thanks all for being here. My favorite Austin reading series. I read in December, and it was great, and this has been amazing so far, so I'm really happy to be here. I'm going to read some new stuff as well, so I'm glad other people have read new stuff, because this too is messy, but this is a longer piece that I've been working on. And it's called Two-Face. A Facebook meme says, by my astrological sign, 3 ice cubes melt where my heart should be. Sometimes I think I have a crush on everybody, but not most of the time. I want to put on makeup and go out and walk in the sun, but instead I sit on the couch and look at Facebook. I communicate with the women I trust most via Facebook chat or text messages, or a belief in shared energy. I receive a targeted Facebook ad recommending Bumble BFF, a site for women who need to meet their best friend. And at the moment, that sounds nice. One of the beautiful things about depression is that it has more shades to it than happiness. I walk across. You're so good. I walk across the Interstate Service Road Bridge and think grandiose thoughts, while inside I feel emptiness and bad heat. The moon hangs low and looks at me like broken mother. Ugly carnations puked out of my mouth while my fingers stroke and stroke the iPhone screen. I think I don't have any friends IRL. Convince myself to quit caring. It's amazing how on the day someone you love dies, using the word dead metaphorically feels inappropriate. Like, that brunch shift was so long, I'm dead. I just want to go home and get on Facebook. The night holds me like a drink of whiskey holds itself in my belly. I wonder, if I get on Bumble BFF, will all the other girls be as lonely as me? While reading my online horoscope, I wish I could replace anxiety with something more productive, like trying a little. Internet alarmism, fertility app, what it means to be a female artist, athlete, actress, alcoholic, my face a dish rag, at the man standing at the counter in the assault rifle t-shirt. If I remember right, I've got a pack of stories. I swallow them daily. My landlord laments property tax increases, but I'm too busy examining my internal despair. The body, post-mortem, post-political autopsy, can it still be held lovingly? In the end, we decided it was not the answer, even though it was the most sound and reasonable thing we could think of. Oh, to be able to stretch time, to be able to yell encore and see the performance again. Here I am, lover. Here I am, happy niece on the phone. Here I am, unresolved billing issue. Here I am, mother. Here I am, computer. Here I am, sidewalk. Here I am, miserable old friend. How, like birth, I pull and pull my head out of you.
Thank you, Blake. Great.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. So next piece. Now we all have the giggles. Thank you, for real.
Who's our next reader?
Am I gonna have to start like calling people's names for
Yeah.
okay,
Literally
go.
making eye contact.
There's only 5 of these left.
Okay, I will go.
So my name is Janalyn. I'm a fiction writer. And I guess I read in March with Schandra. It was great. I had a really good time. So since then, I haven't really done a lot of writing, which is okay, because I know it will come back. And I think I've mainly been planning a move. I'm moving to Salt Lake City, so my house. I know. And so there's been a lot of stuff around that. So I'm reading an older story, but it's been on my mind because I have a friend in Denton who's an illustrator, and so every once in a while I pass him a scene and he'll illustrate it, and so we're trying to put together some sort of graphic novel situation around this story, and so I just thought I'd read it today. Anyway, so I broke it down. It's not a complete story. I broke it down into like 6 shorter scenes, and so I'll let you know each of the scenes. It's called The Sea Captain's Ghost. Scene 1. Once to shore, the sea captain's ghost notices a mollusk on the back of his neck and peels it off. The land is full of flower gardens. When the wind blows, the light catches the falling leaves and petals. A floral scent infuses the salty air. He finds his way to the starfish villa where the rose scientist lives. There are motes everywhere on the path to the villa. He swallows all the motes in view, like little fireflies hovering lazily in the landscape, swept to and fro by the wind. When the sea captain's ghost arrives at the starfish villa, he can see the distinct shape of the house from the gate. The outer shell of the house is a light pink color. There are a total of 5 arms that convene at the center. The roof of the villa has a bumpy pink exterior created by little domed skylight protrusions. The rose scientist greets the ghost of the sea captain at the gate. The ghost of the sea captain presents the mollusk to her. She takes the mollusk from the ghost and holds it in her palm. She's never seen anything like it, a beautiful white translucent shell cool to the touch. The patterns on it are like electricity. She wants to hold it against her eyes. Scene 2. The ghost of the sea captain and the rose scientist walk through one of the narrow arms of the starfish villa, where paintings of the rose scientist and the sea captain hang at crooked angles facing each other. They walk toward the atrium, where a small fountain spews a stream of water at the center of a rose garden. It is the center through which anyone must pass to get to another arm of the villa. In the atrium, there is a rose lab. A team of rose makers experiment here. They invent new roses under the leadership of the rose scientist. New shapes, new colors, new scents. Every rose ever invented lives here. The ghost of the sea captain and the rose scientist walk around the rose garden. Every flower has a little white label under it. The atrium roars with fragrance. Scene 3. The ghost of the sea captain is more greenish than a regular human. His hair more seaweed than dead keratin. His eyes like sea glass. His teeth like shells. His beard more sea foam than wiry white. His garments are tattered and sopping wet from an invisible source of water. But he is handsome. He leaves a trail of slime wherever he goes. The slime consists of agar, phytoplankton, kelp, algae, sea moss, sea foam, seaweed, sea glass, seagrass, sea anemone, and coral. The rose scientist tries her best to swipe away the slime with her feet, but there is inevitable buildup. People they pass in the city pick up ocean pieces and smell them, pleased by the scent. It is musky and sensitive. It is the scent of ghosts. Scene 4. The rose scientist reads about ghosts in her library. According to the article that she reads, the effects vary depending on the ghost's categorization, whether it is a fire ghost, earth ghost, water ghost, wood ghost, or metal ghost. Water ghosts, the article states, are occasionally associated with life-enhancing goop. Secretions are correlated with their proximity to life-generating sources that emit electrical charges. Ghosts feed on electrical charges in the form of motes, invisible to the human eye. Places of comfort produce fields of motes, thus their haunting patterns are established. Scene 5. Every time the sea captain's ghost arrives, he brings something from the sea that the rose scientist has never seen before. She marvels at the sight of the creatures he brings from the deepest, darkest regions of the ocean, and finds a tank for them. At the ghost of the sea captain's departure, she tidies up the starfish villa, removing shells and little mollusks from the floors of the rooms with her fingers. She puts the bigger things into an aquarium, the smaller things into small terrarium jewelry that she wears around her neck or in her ears. It becomes apparent that she is weighed down by the ocean. She has accumulated many marine oddities now, aquariums and terrariums of varying shapes and sizes full of them, displayed in the various arms of the starfish villa. The rose makers begin to complain because their most recent roses keep coming out the same, blue and smelling of salt water and sea breeze. Scene 6. The ghost of the sea captain wanders through the waterlogged rooms of his vessel and marvels at the objects suspended before him: cases of medicines and salves, bottles of liquor, a ship in a bottle, logbooks open and indecipherable, telescopes, maps, terrestrial and celestial, photographs, garments soft and blooming like large white jellyfish, starched uniforms losing their composure, a collection of earthly specimens sealed tightly in petri dishes. In the vessel, the white motes are everywhere. The ghost of the sea captain gobbles up every charge in sight. Over the course of several days, the ghost of the sea captain wanders through compartment after compartment of his waterlogged quarters until he's eaten the entire ship clean, until the water is clean. As the sea captain's ghost makes his way from body to land, land to body, he thinks of the egret. The ocean is this great silence over which the egret must pass. Its dark waves are like the mind, stirring, colliding, and crashing against itself, awful in the noon glare of day, beautiful in the moonlight of night, wonderful at flush of dawn and hush of